Welcome to this presentation on cultural translation, proudly presented by me, Devon Prasetyo, and my friend Kuku Arya Mardika. In the next few minutes, we'll explore that what cultural translation really is, learn about the theories behind it, and see how it's used in popular Disney content translate from English to Indonesia. So for the next slide is what is cultural translation? So what is exactly cultural translation? So, cultural translation is the practice of adapting a text or cultural form to make it meaningful in another culture. And it doesn't just involve translating words, it also involves adjusting cultural reference, humor expressions, and even values. For example, a joke that makes perfect sense in America might confuse viewers in Indonesia. A good translator changed that joke so it feels natural and funny for an Indonesian audience. The goal is to make content easier to understand and more enjoyable, while still keeping the original spirit. For the next slide is theoretical background. Let's take a look at three important scholars who explain cultural translation in their own way. First, we have Kyle Conway. He says translation is not just about changing words. It's also about helping people from different places understand each other. In his view, the translator acts like a go-between, someone who helps explain ideas, values, or even jokes from one culture to another. And then the second one, we have David Katan. He introduced the term transcreation. Transcreation means translating creatively. You don't just copy words, you also make sure the message sounds natural and feels the same. A great example is how Disney rewrites song lyrics to still hit hard emotionally, even when the language changes. And then the third one, we have Michael Cronin. He reminds us that some things just can't be translated directly, like food, names, holidays, or cultural humor. That's okay. Translator can change or explain these things as long as the meaning still works for the audience. Together, these three ideas help us understand why cultural translation is so important in global communication. For the next slide, we have Disney's three strategies. Let's see how Disney used cultural translation when localizing their content for Indonesian viewers. Disney often applies three main strategies. The first one is domestication. This means changing the content so it fits Indonesian culture. Example, in Frozen, some jokes or slang are adapted to reflect humor that Indonesian audience can enjoy. And the second one is foreignization. This means keeping the original culture in translation. For the example is Disney kept the song Let It Go very close to the original when it became Lepaskanlah in Indonesian. It helps maintain the original meaning and mood. And the third one is transcreation. This means rewriting the message in a creative way. And for the example, we have the praise, the magic is here, becomes rasakan keajaibannya or feel the magic. The words are different, but the impact and emotion are the same. These strategies help Disney create content that feels both authentic and local at the same time. And for the fourth slide, we have the first example. On the first scene, on the first photo, we have that Woody said to Buzz Lightyear, "You are a toy."
You are a toy!
And Indonesian version says, "Kau adalah mainan."
Kau adalah mainan!
It looks like a simple translation, but it's also powerful. The emotion and meaning are preserved. This is a good example of literal translation that works because the sentence still fits the tone and characters on the scene. And for the next slide, I will give it to my friends Kuku.
Okay, so the next slide is, we can take a look at the slide. It's a picture of Elsa singing a song, Let It Go. The original English lyric says that, let it go, let it go. And in the Indonesian version, the lyrics are, lepaskan, lepaskan. Why not use biarkan saja? Because it wouldn't sound as powerful or poetic. The translator chose words that fit the melody, rhythm, and emotional weight of the song. A perfect case of transcreation. And then on the next slide, we got the Disney Plus Hotstar advertisement. In English, the Disney Plus Hotstar promo says, home of your favorites and more. Try select episodes on us. And in Indonesian, it becomes tempat tayangan favoritmu dan banyak lainnya. Coba tonton episode-episode pilihan kami. We notice the difference. Instead of literally saying home, the translator uses tempat tayangan. It's like a more natural way to say it in Indonesian. And the phrase on us is translated as kami, keeping the meaning without sounding awkward. This is domestication, adapting language for smooth and clear understanding. Okay, next is, last but not least, is conclusion. To conclude, cultural translation is an essential part of how we share stories across the world. As we've seen through Disney's films, songs, and ads, it's not just about translating language. It is about adapting culture, respecting values, and keeping the emotional message alive. Whether it's a movie line, a catchy song, or tagline in an ad, good cultural translation makes sure the audience feel the magic, no matter where they are. Okay, so that is from us, guys. Thank you for watching. We hope you know understanding how cultural translation works and why it is matters in today's global media. So be sure to check the description below for references and resources. Thank you.